So welcome everyone. Today's webinar is Postalytics December 2024 product update. My name is Chaz Rubino. I'm a strategic client executive here at Postalytics. Dennis is coming from a meeting offsite. He should be here in just a few minutes, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick things off, and then I'm going to hand it off to Dennis when he gets here and he's able to take over. The idea for today is we're going to review a few things. We're going to look at one brand new feature of Postalytics, and then two updates of features that previously existed that we're really excited to announce. A lot of it has come from some customer demand and requests. So again, let's get started here. Today's presenter will be Dennis Kelly and today's agenda. So again, new releases that we're going to look at today, top feature drill down. We're going to take a look at what's next, what's on the roadmap after today and this release. Happy to do some Q&A. Please use the Zoom Q&A tool. And once we've gone through the slide deck here, we'll review any of the questions you have. And again, the recording will be sent to all registrants. For this product release, it will be released later on this evening, probably in the late hours when there is minimal traffic to the Postalytics app. Our guys will be testing things and rolling out this release. So when you wake up tomorrow and you log into your Postalytics account, it should be there waiting for you. So let's talk about what's new. The first thing being the Asset Manager. We've heard a lot of feedback from folks. This is some older software through a third-party tool that we integrated with many years ago. So it's going to be a major upgrade to our Asset Manager. We should see better speeds, better storage, better ways to manage it, especially for the high-volume Postalytics users. Should be really excited about this. Good way to store and organize all of the assets you use for your Postalytics creative. We have a new list purchasing tool. This is probably the most demanded thing that we see from our customers. This is a great new list data tool that you can purchase right through our app. It has a whole bunch of new data sets. The software is fantastic and a major upgrade from our previous third party that we were integrating with. So that's a good one. And then a new cancel feature. So this is brand new. We've never had this before. It gives you the ability and a window to roll back any mail that you've sent out or you've clicked to be sent out. And then again, we'll be going into other news as well and new features that are coming down the line. Jumping into this new Asset Manager, we'll be replacing our existing Asset Manager. This is a place for you to store all of your images and put them in folders. To store all of these assets, the same as before. You can access this through two locations. In the top image you can see on the left, you can go under the Creative menu to manage assets. And that's the one way to access your Asset Manager, tongue twister there. The other one being right through our creative editor. You can see in the little GIF there how the image is dropped in, and then you're able to access the new Asset Manager. Within this Asset Manager, there's a lot of new features around nesting, different images under folders, being able to rename, move, copy, delete, refresh. You can download the image out of that Asset Manager. Again, from my experience working with our users, I think the power users that are managing a lot of creative templates from within their Postalytics account, and bringing a lot of images in and using them across their different across the creative library. This is going to be a huge way to become more efficient. It also has a search tool, so you can search for different assets that you have in that Asset Manager. Major refresh. Also, you should see some faster speeds in getting all of this done as well. Moving on to the next one, this is the buy and save audience list. So this is our new list purchasing tool where you can find, buy, and mail to your ideal audience lists. you can save the audience definition for fast and easy reselection and purchase. I think, for me, as I've gone through and tested this tool, the saving in audience is probably my favorite part, and where I think a lot of our customers will see the ability to scale and become smarter marketers through their selected audiences. So we did not have this before in our previous version of a list purchasing tool, where now when you go through and you make your selects and do your segmentations and you build out your audience, you're now able to save that audience. So when you go back into that list tool, you can refresh that list. When I'm thinking about working with our existing customers, it takes a lot of work to help narrow down your ideal customer profile. And once you've done that, you want to continue to do that over and over again, and maybe use that and make it your controlled group. Think like marketing scientists, and then test against other audiences that you're using. So I think a huge upgrade here. This is a best-in-class marketing database of over 280 million consumer and 28 million business data. You can slice and dice data from demographic, firmographic, and behavioral insights. And it sources from over 250 sources. The data refreshes and it goes through CAS and NCOA, the National Change of Address monthly, which are best-in-class validation tools from within the USPS. Within this tool, there are 9 new data categories, all of these built from categories that have been highly demanded by our customers, which goes into those different categories that you can go for your list segmentation, really dialing in exactly who you want to be reaching out to. Those 9 being consumer, business, auto ownership, timeshare ownership, consumer mortgages, business mortgages, military service, and one I work with, as some of you may know, I work with a lot of folks in the telecom space. New mover data is of popular demand from our customers as well. What you'll see from this new tool and what you'll experience is a more fast, flexible, and easy selection criteria. If you're taking a look at the image to the left, and then we encourage everyone when they log in tomorrow, I'm sure there'll be an update notice that we have updated this into the tool and it is live, but you can go through and play with this tool. It's I don't know if I'm a nerd, but it's somewhat fun to play with, going through all the different selects, seeing how many folks meet that criteria and what the count looks like. And then again, narrowing down and finding the ideal customer profile to reach out to. There's thousands of ways to segment and output, and then you can access the email and phone outputs as well. Saved audiences. So I touched on this briefly. Again, I think my favorite part of this feature is the ability to save your audience. And as it's highlighted here, you can clone an audience once you've gone and made those selects. Dennis has just walked in here. Dennis, quick update. We went through the asset manager, and we're kind of just getting through the audiences here as well.
Great. Thank you, Chaz. And sorry I'm late, everybody. Holiday traffic in the Boston area is a little brutal. So as Chaz said, the saved audiences feature enables you to quickly clone all of the demographic and psychographic and behavioral selections you've made in previous purchases, and then quickly launch right into the audience builder. So it's a way for you to save a lot of time and to make repeat purchases or make tweaks on a previously saved list and make the purchase right away. The cancel mail feature is a brand new feature that we've built. And really it's designed as a bit of a safety net. One of the things with automated direct mail is that it's automated. And so when your mail starts getting processed, it's in software. It's not being handled by humans anymore. It's all being taken care of via software. And so, what we've learned over time is that sometimes people make mistakes and they need the option to be able to intervene and stop a campaign or individual mailers. And so, with this feature, uh, you'll now once a campaign starts processing, there's a 2 hour window where you'll be able to go into your campaign and open up this new cancel mail feature that will appear during this 2 hour window in the upper right hand corner of your campaign dashboard. And so during this time, you have the opportunity to open up and actually manipulate the mail that is going to get processed further by Postalytics. So you launch a campaign. It takes a few minutes to kind of get to this stage when the mail pieces are being created. Uh, all of a sudden, you'll see on the campaign listing that the mail can be canceled. You jump into the dashboard, you hit the cancel mail feature, and then you'll have a pop-up here that will show all the individual mail pieces that are eligible to be canceled. And so if it's a Smart Send campaign, it'll pull up every single mail piece that you're doing. You can just hit the cancel all if you want to start over, or you can find individual mailers and cancel those on a individual basis. So what's cool about this is that as soon as you do that, it'll roll through a little process, and then it's going to credit you back in your direct mail credit account. So if you have a campaign of 1,000 and you jump in and you cancel 10, you're going to get 10 credits back for that particular format, and they're just going to show up in your account. And we're able now to use our transaction analysis report to show everything kind of happening from a mailing standpoint in your account. And the cancel mail will also show up in the transaction as a debit back into your direct mail credit account. So what else is going on? We've got several other things that are happening kind of at the same time. First, for those of you who are mailing in Canada or thinking about mailing in Canada, the labor strike at Canada Post is now over as of this week. Operations restarted on Tuesday. During this strike, which has been about a month, Postalytics mail has been being processed and printed and then warehoused, waiting for Canada Post to begin delivery. It's being warehoused on a first in, first out basis. So the mail that was processed at the beginning of the strike is going to enter the Canada Post mail stream first. I think it's not 100% clear exactly what it's going to take to clean this out, this backlog, but it's probably going to take a few weeks. We'll learn more as we are going along. From a print network standpoint, we have launched our Dallas print facility. Super psyched about that. So now postcard printing is available. Bifold mailers are being printed in Dallas. We are rolling out the 8.5 by 11 letter with the standard envelope this week. It's going live. And we're going to be rolling out all of our additional letter formats, custom envelopes, nonprofits, et cetera. That's going to be happening here over the next few weeks. And then finally, for customers that are using our API, we have brand new API documents, a whole new documentation website that we are launching. It's available now. And it's including SDKs or software development kits in 6 different languages. And so these SDKs enable you to cut the amount of time it takes to integrate with Postalytics significantly. And so this new API documentation site is live now. It's not on our website yet. So if you want access to it, just reach out to the support team or your sales rep, and we'll get that link over to you so you can check it out. What's cool about it is that it will automatically update every time we make changes to the software. It'll roll through to our API documentation and the software development kits. So it's a fully automated system that will keep pace with us as we're making rapid changes to the application. So let's talk about what's coming up from a product roadmap standpoint. We've got a few different categories of things that we focus on. First, we'll talk about features. The product we're really excited about is we're calling Postalytics Flows, and it is a workflow and scheduling tool that will enable you to set up multi-touch direct mail campaigns with branching logic and scheduling and suppression lists. So if somebody hits a QR code, you don't want them to get the next piece of the sequence. They can be automatically suppressed and moved out of the campaign. It's got all sorts of integration options, and it will have the beginning of our A/B testing tool is going to be incorporated into the new Flows product. So super excited about that. We'll have more to show you probably in January. We can give some previews of what's going on with the Flows tool. Website retargeting. This is a concept where we're able to use some, in the US anyway, not in Canada, we can use some audience matching capabilities to trigger direct mail to go to people that visit your website or a particular web page. And so using a variety of techniques, somebody shows up at a particular page, you want to send them a postcard or a letter or a direct mail piece, you'll be able to set that up. And if we can find a match for the address for the person visiting, it'll automatically trigger and send that person direct mail piece, fully personalized. You can take data from the page that they're on, all sorts of ways of creating really targeted and precise campaigns to target your website visitors. Matchback analysis is a tool that folks use to track the effectiveness of direct mail campaigns. It works by merging your sales data and comparing it against a list of people you've mailed to. It's a very commonly used tool to help understand the effectiveness of direct mail. Very manual process today. We are intending to automate it as much as possible. So some of our new response center tools that we rolled out in October are the beginning of it. And so we're excited to build out a full matchback analysis here in 2025. Finally, more integrations. We've built a variety of different integrations across different CRM and marketing automation tools. More coming there, including some of the very common tools that you use for creative. So lots more coming on the integration side. Really excited for that. You've probably noticed in 2024, we've been rolling out more formats. That is going to continue and accelerate. So lots going on the letter front, closed-faced envelopes, meaning no window. So the address would be printed on the exterior of the envelope, along with other customized offerings. And so that's a big area of demand from our customer base. We'll be rolling that product out here very soon. Buck slips are little slips that go into a letter package with additional marketing messages. Simple, fast, easy. That's going to be rolled out quickly. Variable data envelopes. You'll be able to personalize the outer envelope of a letter package. Very cool. Super excited to roll that out. Some more stuff on the nonprofit front, more postcards and self-mailers. These are all going to be coming out over the course of 25. From a compliance standpoint, we'll be rolling out a tool here in the next few weeks that will allow you to put a link in your creative that will direct a recipient to a global opt-out and suppression list. And so it'll be an optional tool for you to use. Some states are looking for this type of system for various privacy laws and compliance reasons. And so what you'd be able to do is incorporate this link And then everybody that goes to that link and fills out the form would be added to an opt-out list. It would not receive mail from your account moving forward. And then finally, we've got more print network expansion going on. Currently, very close to rolling out in Los Angeles. That'll be first. And then we also are going to be rolling out probably later in Q1 in the Southeast region. So lots more happening on the print network. More will be happening over the course of 25. Just a quick 2024 recap. The company grew at a tremendous rate. Our mail growth has exceeded 50% already. And so, we've been adding lots of customers. Customers have been growing the number of campaigns that they're sending. So significant growth on the mail side. At times that has taxed our system. And so we've responded by putting very, very heavy investments in the infrastructure to support this growth and future growth. So, there are a few times over the course of the year where things got a little slow in the app. We've largely cleaned that up. Some of the features that we rolled out today or rolling out tonight are sort of the last remnants. The asset manager is pretty slow. The old list tool was really slow. So these new tools that we've rolled out, this new performance and infrastructure investments we've made will keep the application running quickly and smoothly for you in 25. We're increasing the pace of product releases. We had 12. Or as of tonight, we'll have 12 in 2024, which is a record for the 7 years that we've been running Postalytics. We see this pace continuing into 2025. And finally, just a quick recap. We rolled out new campaign types, new formats, list tools, and different suppression list capabilities, more integrations. So we did a lot in 2024. And finally, we want to thank you. It's really been our honor to serve you. We love what we do. We love building software that makes your day easier, faster, gives you better performing direct mail. And so we thank you very much. And that's it. Thanks everybody for coming today. I apologize for being late. Thank Chaz for pinch hitting for me. You can use the Q&A tool in Zoom with any questions. We got Bill and Chaz here. Have any questions come in?
Yeah, Dennis, we got one here from George. You had talked about the ability to send small batches and the convenience of that with the new audience tool. Are there any minimums for records you can purchase at one time?
Yeah, great question, George. With the new audience tool, you can buy small batches very, very quickly. There is a minimum record order of 20 records with the new tool.
Looks like we only got one more here from Mackenzie. How long is the campaign cancel button going to be available? Because obviously at some point the mail has to get sent.
That's right. Yes. So the cancel button will appear for a 2-hour window after either the campaign has been initiated as a smart send campaign, or if a triggered drip piece has come in from an integration. There's a 2-hour window for that individual piece or pieces, or when an automated file campaign, if you drag and drop a file into an automated file campaign, there's a 2-hour window there where you can modify the records in that batch. So, and that happens after that 2-hour window, or I should say at midnight, then all of our processing starts for the next morning's batches that get sent out to the print network. So you got a 2-hour window unless you launch a campaign at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have 1 minute. So that's how that works. Great. If anybody has any other questions, please feel free to reach out, hit us on the support team, talk to the sales team. You can hit me up directly, dennis@postalytics.com. Again, thank you, everybody. I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday season, a happy new year, and we'll have a lot more product information rolling out over the next few weeks. Thank you.